Think of water. Water can exist in multiple states. It can be a gas, just like steam, clouds. It could be liquid, or it could be a solid. But ultimately, water is just water, you know? It could be dirty water, it could be clean water, but water is just water. Water just is. Apply the same concept to us human beings. We try so much to try to be good, and we fail at it. Sometimes we try to be bad as much as we can. Come to find out we have a conscience, and then we can't even be bad. See, the point of life is not to be good or to be bad. The point of life, this is a lesson that a lot of people don't learn until they get old. After life has slapped them multiple times. The point of life is to just be. You should be okay with just being. You should be able to look at yourself from within and just be like, you know what, I am. You are going to be what you are, and you can't change that unless you acknowledge that you are what you are in that moment. You just gotta be present. If you're not present in any given moment, then you are probably stuck living in the past or in a future which might never come. Meanwhile, ignoring the present. To get control of your life, you have to be present with all your faculties and with all your being. If you are a bad person, don't convince yourself that you're a good person. Simply acknowledge that you are. And take the steps appropriate with where you want to go next. But every time the clock ticks, it's always the present. You're always just going to be present. You're never going to be past or future. In every given moment, it is now. And if you can understand what I'm saying, you will achieve a level of peace that allows you to be unbiased, to be merciful with yourself, and to just judge wisely whenever you have to judge people or judge situations or judge yourself. It would allow you the ability to have a clear mind, because you will not be stuck in a past that you can't change or in a future that you don't know. But if you are in a state of liquid like water, then that's what you are. If circumstances change and the water evaporates, then you become a gas. That's what you are. Are you ever stuck in the same state? Yes. In any given moment, you are simply what you are. You can't be ice and liquid at the same time. If you're a liquid and you think you're ice, and you try to act like you're cold and icy, you will not be able to quench anyone's thirst. If you're an ice and you think you're liquid, you will not be able to refresh anyone's drink. Oh man, how I wish people could really understand this. For me, I have learned over the years to put my peace in that fact that I can only be what I am in any given moment. Sometimes I might think I am good, but from someone else's perspective, I'm probably the worst thing that ever happened to them. Sometimes you might think you're bad, and from another perspective, you're the best thing that ever happened to them. But if you don't accept yourself in that moment, how can you make progress? In fact, if you're not present in the moment, there are only two possibilities. You're stuck in the future that you don't know, or in the past you can't change. Meanwhile, the present that you actually have control over keeps ticking and ticking and going, and yet you have no peace of mind.